Hi there, I'm Mark Arica, Digital Content Manager at Descartes, and today we're diving into the top 5 considerations to keep in mind when choosing a new routing provider for your business. Joining me today is Cyndi Brandt, our VP of Fleet Solutions. Cyndi, how are you doing today?
I'm great, Mark. Thanks for having me once again on our little program here.
Absolutely, I'm enjoying it. So let's jump right in, starting off with our first question, which is, what are the top business challenges decision makers should address when evaluating a new routing vendor for their distribution operations?
The first thing I think people really have to do is decide, what are your goals for acquiring this piece of software? So many people rush into buying software, think it'll solve all their problems, but they don't take the time to appropriately say, what are the goals that we want to accomplish? How will I actually measure it? How will I know if I accomplished what I set out to do? And then what are those fundamental changes that you're looking to make for your business? If you can start to think about that at a high level, you're going to do very well in acquiring software. The second is, what's really going to prove out a positive return on investment? Identify what you think that economic gain or value is going to be, but you also need to understand, what are all the costs that are going to be involved? It could be changes to systems and integrations, training, internal and external communications, and sometimes you might even need additional personnel to run that software. So make sure, again, you're looking at all those costs as well as the economic benefits. The third key area is really around change management. What are you going to change within your organization? What has to change in order for you to be successful and reach that positive ROI that you're looking for?
So how can decision makers ensure a routing solution is adaptable to support both growth and fluctuating demands, especially in last mile delivery?
I think we're in a really lucky spot right now where a lot of software is being modernized, and there really isn't a lot of applications on super old architecture anymore. However, I'd still ask some key questions around, what's the infrastructure? What technology stack is the application built on? Bring your IT team in to help translate some of those conversations for you. Really do your research on, is it built on a modern technology stack? Technology is changing so quickly right now that you want to make sure it's forward-looking technology and not backwards-looking technology. Clearly, you wouldn't want to buy anything that's built on AS400 technology. So we want to look for that modern SaaS architecture. And then last, specifically when it comes to routing, I'd want to know how many orders can it process at one time and how fast it'll process those orders into routes. There could be a difference between something taking 30 seconds to a minute versus taking 24 hours, and that would be a significant consideration for scalability.
What level of service and support should someone expect from a routing vendor to maximize operational efficiency and minimize downtime?
Well, you're absolutely right. Customer support's a make it or break it. After you implement the software and you've learned to use it, now you need to make sure that you can keep it up and running. And when there's even changes to the software, that somebody's guiding you through those changes. So first and foremost, ask questions about how is support provided. Are there multiple modalities? Can I get support from the phone, chat, email, forums? Can I get support both from the source as well as other users? Having multiple methods to get support, I think, is critically important to everybody out there. The second piece is customer success managers. These are the unsung heroes of every organization. They're not only going to tell you how to use something, but why you want to use something. And I think about it as how you can use functionality in order to make greater impacts to your business and add more value. These are folks that live and breathe the software as well as the industry that you're in. So make sure you've got CSM assigned to you is the moral of the story there.
Advanced technologies like AI and machine learning, we hear those terms a lot, and they're definitely transforming logistics. So what would you say decision makers can do when it comes to leveraging these technologies in a routing solution to drive better outcomes for their business?
Mm-hmm. So routing is all about the plan, and routing technology has the ability to take advantage of what actually happened in the field. So these execution tools, to me, taking what really happened and blending it into the plan is where machine learning, which is a subset of artificial intelligence, is really most important. So let me take what happened in the field, understand what happened, and then plow that back into the plan to create more accurate routes for the future. Most fleets today really have some type of telematics or a mobile application that's collecting that actual information. So they're collecting the information on how the plan was actually completed. Typically that's through capturing GPS or manually hitting arrive or depart on a mobile application, but it's going to give you more accurate geocodes, more accurate overshort and damaged information. But the important part is that it's that actual information that we can now apply machine learning to make that plan more intelligent. One of the big areas that we see a lot of AI and machine learning being applied today is really around the actual time it took to service a customer. So, how much was planned to service versus what actually happened. When you start to look at the historical information and again, applying that machine learning to it, you start to get incredibly accurate service times so that your routes become more accurate. And that may mean that you're adding more stops and able to grow your business a little bit more now that you have those accurate service times.
When selecting a vendor, it's not just about solving today's challenges, but it's also about building for the future. So what factors should decision makers look to ensure a vendor's long-term commitment to innovation and alignment with their business goals?
So I think the first thing I want to look at is people that have longevity in the industry. These are really complex problems that are being solved, and you need to be able to have the growth of the algorithms and the growth of the tools over time to solve incredibly complex problems. Is it 1 year or 30 plus years? These are important things. They're important because the more people learn about industries and the more people learn about different industries, the more they can bring to your industry. I know that sounds a little bit confusing, but food service isn't the same as beverage, isn't the same as paper. And what I learned from the paper guys, I can apply to the food service organizations, and it does make a big difference. Again, complex algorithms that are meant to solve very specific industry-based problems. Very important to see, and the people that have spent a long time doing it are the ones that I believe are going to be the path forward for the future. The other thing is looking at what industry associations are people involved with. This is going to help them iterate on their software, come up with new ideas, and find new problems to solve. Do they have representation at meetings and events? Are they really current in understanding what's going on with that industry? Do they have thought leaders that spend a lot of time interfacing with customers, prospects, other industry visionaries to understand what's going on out there? Are they inspiring you with content, at least once a month, right? And kind of giving you some great nugget to put out there. And lastly, are they sharing their roadmap and innovation path with you, right? Are they doing that through customer advisory boards? Are they doing it through customer webinars? Are they having conversations with you about what's coming in the future? I truly believe that people that share their roadmaps with customers and even prospects are the ones that are thinking forward and really trying to find a pathway to solve more and unique problems within those different organizations.
Fantastic. Yeah, all great tidbits of information there and a lot to digest. So folks, feel free to replay this video as well. I really hope everyone's found this insightful, and it'll help you be more confident as you embark on choosing a routing vendor that aligns with your business goals and prepares it for long-term success. Just as I finish up, I want to say at Descartes, we're laser focused on providing advanced end-to-end solutions that transform fleet performance. And we also, focus in on that expert support we were talking about earlier, and also really tuned into continuous improvement and advancement. So, Cyndi, I want to say thanks again for joining us. And anyone, if you have questions, check out our website or connect with one of our solution experts to learn more.
Thanks, Mark.